really needs to be a mechanism where academia, providers of technology, government, etc. engage on some frequency. How do investors respond to this kind of a climate now and into the future?
I think for us, what we've seen is the meaning of this study to our local developers needs to come across much more clearly. So besides working with the iHub and getting the message through to them, some of the ideas we've shared with Tony is translating the findings, recommendations that are contained in the study into policy briefs that we can then share with our relevant policy makers.
Very many small little organizations which don't really cannot push anything. So we need a forum, a strong forum, that we can push our ideas through.
I want to thank Nokia and Microsoft for the work in this sector and the amount of research they are supporting. Everywhere I go, actually, people ask me one question. What do you think is the effect of VAT on the ICT sector? Don't you think this is going to slow down the ICT sector? There are several things that we have thought about as a ministry, and I want to have a further conversation with Tony and colleagues. In fact, let us ask this question: how can we navigate that effect, especially when we know the statutory and legal constraints about VAT? Can we navigate those constraints either by looking at what other ways we can bring down, for example, the cost of devices? How can we affect the cost of devices? And I hope this report is a huge contribution to that conversation, which we should have, because obviously it has an effect on how we are going to move forward, with the use of ICTs and how we are going to deploy. If there is anything, those of you who were with us in Bangkok during the ITU meeting, you remember this small conversation during my panel presentation when I was arguing and I was telling the minister from South Africa, why on earth would you want to subscribe a set of boxes? I want to subsidize smartphones, not set of boxes. If the government has to subsidize something, I would be happy to have a debate about subsidizing smartphones, because really, when all is said and done, we know where technology is going, as it were. But this is a debate to be had, and it's something to discuss, as we go forward. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much, Tony, and thank you, Nokia Microsoft, for supporting this team. Thank you for all your great work and your contribution to our sector. And then, colleagues, I think this is good, especially because this is how we are supposed to run this sector, by having research-driven policy formulations. We make decisions that are backed by research, by data, that are scientific, and decisions that make sense. No things we just jump up to because either they sound politically correct or something like that. I think this is the way we need to go, and I'm grateful for this.
Hello, Mzuri Zenu. Habari Zenu. Welcome, Karibuni. We've been breaking barriers, building fibre through southern and central Africa for the last 5 years. Since we expanded into East Africa last year, we're in over 12 countries with 16,000 kilometres of fibre, which is the largest cross-border fibre network in Africa. We rebranded to KDN to Liquid Telecom last year, and we are very happy that the change has been embraced by the Kenyan telecoms market. We're very pleased to support the ICT Authority, Connected Kenya, for the second time. Congratulations on the launch of the ICT Master Plan, and we look forward to leading the way in Kenya to help build its digital future.
I want to say, first of all, this evening, thank you so much to Liquid Telecom for hosting us here for dinner. And say thank you again to them for the many things they are doing to support this sector. I'm so grateful that they have confidence in our country, going by the level of investment they are putting here. and we look forward to continued working relationship with Liquid Telecom.